Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. I hope all is well and good with you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you all so very much. So for today, let's go ahead and check in and see what's going on with the energy you're thinking about or is thinking about you and what their true feelings are towards you and the current situation. All right. First, we'll tap in with some oracles and check in with the situation and the both of you together. And then the tarot reading will be all about them and how they're feeling and what's going on, what's on their mind, all that good stuff. All right. So if you're new to the channel, super new, welcome. I do variety style readings here. You can check the playlist to see the types of readings I've done so far. If you like tarot, give the channel a chance, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am posting weekly regularly now. So that's what's going on with me in the channel. And yeah, let's see what's going on with you guys. So feels like some of these boundaries were not respected. Now this situation could be online, offline. There's like a breakup right now, a temporary fight, whatever it is, okay? So we've got some boundaries here. Someone needs to draw the line. I feel like somebody is taking advantage of the other person. We do have a past love energy here popping in, so I feel like maybe this is somebody that, you know, puts you in a place where, you know, brought about some heartache, some pains, okay? But I feel like there's somebody that is thinking about you, pining for your love. Maybe they just, you know, did not respect your boundaries or whatever it is that was going on at the time. All right. Okay, so this is somebody that I feel like perhaps was wearing a mask, was very elusive, not even perhaps, a lot of trickery, a lot of dishonesty in this relationship. All right, I feel like maybe for some of you, you know, this is somebody that may have tried to like win you and impress you a certain way. Or there could have been just like a vibe of trying to kind of go after things, you know, just like it's the excitement, it's the thrill of the situation, matter of fact. But I feel like, you know, this is somebody that was not being completely honest about who or what they are, or maybe even just about their past in general. All right, somebody here was kind of being very dodgy. Yeah, there's definitely some farewells here between you and them. There could be some closure, maybe there's no closure. This is somebody also that's pulling in on your energy. So the connection here is about you and that person. It's not, it could just be about who you're thinking about, but somebody could be pulling you in. So if you're like, hey, I'm not thinking about this person, if this fits the person that's pulling you in, then that's the person we're talking about, just in case it's like, oh, I can't believe it's so and so. It might be that person. But there was some, you know, I feel like there were some goodbyes that were said. There's a lot that still needs to be talked about. Not a whole lot of closure. I'm not sensing you got closure or there was any closure to the relationship or situation. So let's see one more card. All right, intimacy here. Okay, yeah, so this is somebody that probably just tried to kind of get what they can, or just, you know, try to kind of keep things in a very kind of intimate way, like sex talk, you know, language like that. I don't know, kind of putting things like making them more about it was the illusion. So it's kind of like, I don't know if there was like a distance between the two of you, so some of the things couldn't really happen. So it was just more like, it was more about the closeness that you two built as an intimacy versus the sexual stuff. Okay, really was. And yeah, letting go. So I feel like this is somebody that you've walked away from. Okay, this is somebody that you have released. You're letting go of if it's very recent. Okay, moving on from. But this is the energy. This is the story. This is the person that's coming up. Let's see here. See what's going on with them. All right, so we talked about the both of you. Now let's see what's going on with them, or whatever it is that lines up with you and them, whatever wants to show up. Still getting over being sick from like a month ago, but we're getting better day by day, you guys. All right, so yeah, I feel like both of you here have blossomed, kind of, you know, moved on a lot from a lot of this mess, but this is the lingering energy that's coming in. There's been like a lot of enlightenment, spiritual awakenings taking place for you, for them, but mainly for them here. I feel like they're kind of, you know, they're in a place where they're starting to connect with their higher self. They're starting to see things for what they are. They're internally kind of growing, evolving. In terms of like, where you come into the picture, I feel like, honestly, they're trying to like forgive themselves or break free from the person that they were. So there's a lot of changes going on with them right now. Let go of the old, on the cycle you're in. What goes around comes around. So I feel like for a lot of you, this person is definitely wanting to, keep things peaceful. I feel like there was a cycle here that definitely ended with this person. And let's just see. I feel like, this is somebody, maybe, they were taught their own lesson while you were out of the picture. So they went out there. And you could be keeping up with them, or your friends, you have friends in common, you maybe find this out, I don't know. But the cycle that you guys were, it's not just with you. It just feels like it could have been a repeat cycle with somebody else. But it seems like somebody kind of, they met their match in that sense. Okay, I feel like they're still really, really, really connected to you at a higher level, at a soulmate level of some sort. All right, this is something, that a connection that I feel like maybe the both of you feel like um is like an entangled thing. So there could be like an unbreakable bond. I feel like they do feel like they're like, spiritual awakening here and some transformations going on with them. I feel like a lot of you, this is somebody that just might have a hard time letting go of old habits or patterns, but they're, as you continue to kind of flow and go with the universe and change and stuff, they're really stuck in some restrictive way of thinking of some sort. So it's not just because like traditions or old fashioned at all. It's just that this is somebody that has like a strong resistance to change. But I feel like some of you, they've kind of put you through it though at some point. Okay, a stronger, straight and stable relationship is what this person really needs to get into themselves into here. um yeah, they want to revive something here. I have no idea how this will be, because it does feel like this is something that you have also worked on letting go from. Okay, but some of you could just be due to the where is it, closure here, farewells. All right, so it could just be kind of due to, I feel like some of you, this is somebody that may have been like through spiritual awakening, through kind of connecting with their higher self. They're putting themselves in a position where they're like wanting to manifest the right things, and it seems like your energy is something that they're pulling in on. All right, look, yeah, see, karmic ties. There's something here. You're in a karmic relationship with this person. This is a relationship, maybe a love to last lifetime. I don't know about this lifetime for right now, but it's just for right now. It's not for you exactly. I don't know about this time, but you're both in a karmic situation together, and I feel like through the both of you interacting, coming together, you could have resolved a lot of karmic debt. Okay, you may not have earth level closure, but there could be like real like karmic debts have been really, really kind of, done their work. Planetary vibes here. Okay, connection with the cosmos. All right, celestial realms. Yeah, there's a lot of transformation taking place, a lot of spiritual upgrades, changes here for this person. They're still inconsistent, or not like very resistant. They're very hard-headed energy though. I don't know why they're coming across very, very hard-headed. All right, so let's see what's going on with them and their feelings here. We'll ask all the right questions for you here, Capricorn. Let's dig in. What's going on with Capricorn and this person and their true feelings for Capricorn at this time? Together, apart, broken up, separated, long distance, fight, argument, blissful, happiness, good times, whatever is going on. What's going on? Show us what's going on. So from here on out, it'll be about a reading about this person, but if I speak like I'm talking to you, you might be coming up because of that reason. But I'm going to focus quite a bit more about how they're feeling and what they want, all that good stuff. Okay. King of Swords for an opening card, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Three of Wands. The Seven of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. All right, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. with the Knight of Swords reverse. Strength card for overall energy for them. All right, making sure everything, well, at least it's not super crooked, hopefully. Okay, here we go. So at present time, you know, this person's really, you know, it feels like they're not adequate at maintaining relationships, or they're not good at being a provider in the relationship. The relationship needs not just talking financial whatsoever. There could be an aspect right now where they're not really having the greatest feelings about relationships, intimacy, or passion. They could be kind of struggling overall. In general, I feel like this is somebody that lacks like complete direction of what they want when it comes to relationships. Okay, so they behave as they choose to behave, and it's like take it as it is and accept it as it is, and it's kind of like the weirdest thing. um 1 second. I swear to God, somebody sends me a text and they say, wow, it's like I've only been home for 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay. Like I stopped because it's a family member. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? They're like, no, nothing. I've just been home for 30 minutes. So I thought something happened. Like, wow, I've only been home 30 minutes and I don't know. The food's not ready. I don't freaking know. My goodness, I had to pause for that. Whew. Everything's fine. Let's get back to it. Yeah, you know, overall, this person, something like I feel like this person's kind of, we need to tune into, as in you Capricorn, is when the strength shows up in reverse, they kind of tend to act impulsively a lot, and so they don't put a lot of thought into something that could necessarily. My cat's on my chair now, pulling at my chair. So if you hear that, what's going on? But it's okay. We will persevere. Yeah, like I was saying, they behave in erratic ways, and so feels like this is somebody that just could have like mood swings, or like a behavioral kind of pattern that's kind of thrown things off. Like, you know, again, they're pretending to be, you know, person A when they're really not that person. They're person B. The King of Swords, how they're currently showing up and what's on their mind right now. This is a Gemini energy. I feel like there was some sort of nasty fight between the two of you here, and I feel like this person is thinking about that. They don't stop thinking. They think about it often, I should say. It has not absolved from their mind or from their thinking. There's somebody that has convinced themselves that they were in the right, or for whatever their reasons, whatever is going on, that they did the right thing. Okay, whatever it is that they walked away from or lied about, they feel like they feel in their mind that it was necessary, or it was not wrong. It was something that somebody else should accept. And I feel like this person right now, you know, they're still trying to kind of stay with their focused on the with their head, their like mind over their heart or their feelings. And so there's somebody that's still really guarded, still, you know, is in a place where some type of denial. They wouldn't call it denial for the King of Swords. I call it denial because they like operate in half truths. And when they operate in half truths, it's more convenient truths. Okay, so it's not necessarily a full lie. It's a matter of convenience. All right. But this is somebody I feel like, you know, is a very rough energy. They show up as that again still. And strength is kind of, you know, they overpower with like the mind, like they mind games and gotcha games and stuff like that. But you know, I feel like ultimately this is somebody here, I feel like there's something that they want to say that's meant to be kept secret, or they may have shared or said something that was meant to be kept secret. And so to them, you know, it's like for you, that's like a good enough like insight or information or whatever it is that they were being elusive about, that they were lying about, that they were not being honest about. Okay. What they want from you, or well, not really from you specifically, but what they want from the relationship, the situation, of course, from you in that case, it's the Ace of Swords in reverse. So again, a lot of our nasty fight, arguing, like chaotic fight, like this is somebody here I feel like the biggest thing for them is they're very indecisive with what they want with the Ace of Swords in reverse, because if they ever come forward, it's a little too late. If they do come forward, but it's not a little too late for whatever the reason, they're not gonna be able to ever be honest. Okay, the honesty, they're gonna constantly be in a lie, caught in a lie, and I feel like they're in their head a lot. They're like really, really mentally kind of absorbed with themselves or with their thinking quite a bit, so they come across as they think more for what their needs are versus what's important for whatever the situation is. So in terms of the relationship itself, they're just trying to trying to evaluate their thinking, what they want. All right, that's kind of where they are. I feel like they're a very decisive energy because they're maybe like in a clouded judgment. They could be kind of a little paranoid for some of you. This person could have paranoid problems, like worries like that. So they're very conflicted in that sense. Okay, their thoughts about you here and what they want or whatever is the Three of Wands. All right, so I feel like this is somebody that, again, we have strength shows up, okay, like in its own forms. So it's all about a matter of courage with this person. There's a lot of delay with this person right now. They're still forging ahead, looking ahead. They definitely reflect on the relationship and where it was. Boundaries seems to have been a problem for either maybe you towards them towards you, or relationship respect boundaries. Somebody could have been taking advantage of the perks of the relationship or something like that. But it feels like this is somebody that right now, they're looking ahead, but they're looking in a way for ahead to kind of expand something here. And I feel like maybe they're forecasting or kind of planning something, because this is how they're thinking about you. All right, so you're in their thoughts in that sense, but at the same time, where he or she, they're wanting unity, or they're wanting some type of they anticipate something, but it's in a delayed state. It's like they're almost wanting to act on something, take action, but they haven't completely figured out how, because they're still in their place where they're where they're kind of indecisive, and they're in their head quite a bit. Okay, so some of you at some point, this is somebody that could have held you back from your goals, or the relationship, because it's a karmic connection to some degree. For some of you, you both may have held each other back for whatever the reasons, or the accusations may have been thrown that way. So this is somebody that I feel like kind of wonders what you're up to quite often. Okay, and I feel like they really kind of have a lot of respect here for you. All right, they have a lot. When they think of you, they don't even if they have something to say because they're mad, they ultimately they know that they actually respect you for everything, that who and what you are. Or I feel like some of you were very like, for this connection, the truth, or just your directness, or your level of discipline in your like style, in your personality, is the opposite of how this person is. They're bringers of chaos. They don't care who they confuse and what they cause and whatever mess they make, and they kind of, so it's kind of like you kind of like clicked in for opposite from opposite sides, opposites attracted. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. Some of the current challenges in their way right now, telling you, this person's in their head a lot. They find you challenging. That's one of the challenges. They find you, when I talked about self respect, maybe even they're attracted, not in a weird creepy way, but they're attracted to the fact that you stand your ground, that you stand in your convictions. Okay, because because the swords here has to do with you in the situation anyway. So I feel like this is somebody here that is really kind of has broken confidence. Okay, so it's showing up twice. Also, this is a Leo energy. They're not as brave or as badass as they think they are, or they let on to be, or they've let on to be, the elusiveness, the pretending. So there was a lot of that was when it was kind of like they were exposed. So it just feels like for a lot of you, there was just a lot of personal grounding taking place. And I feel like their games, or whatever competition they were putting you in, whatever, it caught up with them. It backfired. Something backfired. So I feel like, this is somebody that literally kind of has lost their power within you. Okay, like they don't have power on you anymore with you, like they don't have an influence on you anymore. Okay, like whatever passion you had, whatever you had given, whatever you had poured in, it just feels like with this person, it's like they lost that. And I feel like that to them really messes with them. Their confidence is sincerely broken up right now. Okay, so what's hidden and unknown about this person, whether feelings or emotions? Interestingly, it's the Knight of Cups. Cups is emotions and feelings, relationships. So okay, so Libra Scorpio energy here. I feel like the reactiveness of this person keeps showing up. Their temper flares, their moodiness in relationships. They are not emotionally, like the emotional stability to offer love or be in long-standing relationships isn't their strongest suit. This is somebody that could just be a runner. All right. They come across as kind of, you know, like again disconnected, like even as much as they want to be connected, they're not connected through emotions. Okay, and I feel like they know that about themselves. Maybe it's something that they don't like to talk about, but I feel like there's they come through as somebody that really kind of wants things to be a certain way versus like accepting things to flow. Okay, so they come across as very kind of, in the reverse, very kind of picky and finicky and moody when it comes to relationships. And I feel like this is somebody that likes to lie, actually, you know, to avoid conflict. So, again, they find you to be very strong, direct, hard-headed, disciplined. Like they kind of, it's like you stand your ground with them a lot. You go head to head with them, or you've gone, I don't know. But whatever it is, you know, this is somebody that's kind of like in their mind, they fight you to be very feisty, okay? And because of that, this is somebody that has lied in the past to just avoid conflict for those reasons. Now, it's something that's like hidden, unknown. So it's just that you wouldn't have ever known what they have lied about. He has lied about. She's like, whatever it is, it's just that, you know, but now it's like, now that you're like at a distance, you've let go, you've separated, and you're kind of aligned with some karmic, you know, situation here. Some of you, this is like the awareness now. It's kind of like, oh, I wonder how much more they've lied, like, you know, like, or they could have actually really lied way more than I was thinking. So this is somebody that's just very shaky, questionable energy here. It's somebody that, you know, is not a committer, or they're just more of a chase. They like to kind of, it's like to win, you know, like I said earlier. So the Two of Cups here, their true feelings, is the Two of Cups in the reverse. So in its truest form, this is a Cancer card. This is a card that really wants to mend something, okay? They're thinking about being the bigger person. They really would like to mend the relationship with you. They do, and if you have not figured it out, they may, you know, the lies would have been that things ended due to infidelity, like they could have been somebody else, they just were never, you know, what is it called, brave, or I don't know, strong enough to admit it. Like they just would have rather had somebody else figure it out. But I feel like, you know, right now there's broken comms for sure, but I feel like this is somebody that truly would like to reverse. This is not a connection that wants to return and become a relationship again, but in terms of things, they want to mend fences. They want to ease too much tensions coming in. There's just too much. This has been an imbalanced relationship and connection. This is definitely a disconnected reading. You know, a breakup has happened here for sure, but you know, again, the Knight of Swords is in the reverse here. And it's somebody I feel like that just cannot be in one place. Okay, just somebody, if they were to kind of do anything in any direction, they always go about it the chaotic way and the most kind of loud way possible. Okay, and it's very inconsistent energy. I don't feel like they have direction. That's why they're still looking ahead. They prefer to project or have like anticipate something, but they're delayed, like I said earlier anyway. So it just feels like this is somebody that's kind of wishy-washy with their own thoughts and feelings, and they overthink so much that they actually outsmart. They think they become, it's like they outsmart themselves out of logic. All right, and it starts to become just too much craziness. A lot of impulsive, reckless behavior from this person, triggered also or combined with the strength in the reverse over being hot-headed and acting impulsively. This is a person that does not have direction right now. They constantly lack direction. So it just feels like they're still in their elusive, pretend, fake state of things. And I feel like their feelings for you, it's kind of like you're really not one to be messed with. It's not something that I feel like they feel like they're no match for you because they were extremely exposed. You know, you know their truth. You know them for really for exactly what they are, and it just drives them crazy. They don't like it. But let's see here. Let's pull another card to close the reading. Now, this is just going to be a love message, okay? If it feels like it's something that sounds, they want to say it to you when you're hearing it that way, then that could be it. If it seems like the universe is sending you this message, then that's it. And if it resonates that this is something that you're feeling for yourself or somebody else or whatever, then that's it. So you take this message exactly as it resonates for you, and you decide where it's coming from based on what it's saying, okay? I hope you did enjoy the reading. Like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you have not done so. And I appreciate you so much for doing that. Thank you. All right. So Capricorn, let's see. This is the message. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. All right. So this is a reading for you, Capricorn, for now. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you very soon in the next one. Love you all so very much and take care.